Okay, pilots, it's kind of a weekend update video. I've been doing little things here and there on it. And my SE-5a is going to have a little detail to it. I've got my cowl there. Got some slits cut in it. Took my little, let's see, where's that? There it is. Took my little cutting wheel tool there. Made the slits in it. Painted it silver there on the edges. And one of the watchers of my video made a comment, told me that those black covers was the exhaust manifolds. And I got to looking on some videos of the original SE-5 and it shows these exhaust ports coming out of it. And it's kind of like an old Chevrolet block is, the way the two center exhaust ports come together there. And then it just went out a long pipe to the end. So I made that out of 2 drinking straws and the plastic parts out of the old denim albatross. Had those on the side of the engine there. Mounted them to those 2 covers. Those are the push rods for my ailerons. I got to get them hooked up whenever my servos get here. Now, servos. Oh, here's my pretty prop. Look at that beautiful prop. Look at that prop. Look at that beautiful prop. Oh yeah, got that off eBay. But I've been testing my servo. There's a couple servos, but those are plastic gear servos. So I got metal gears coming. And you cut your cover here. Let me get this light here where I can hold it with my head. You cut your cover. Let me show the wing. You cut your cover. See, but you keep that. See, hold on to this. See the blocks that supports the corners here. And I got my lead already run. It had a tube in it run up through the wing. Come up to the center of the wing there where I got the small hole cut for the leads to come out. Both sides is done same way. Okay. You glue your block on your cover. Uh-oh. Let me get over here. You glue your blocks on the cover. Then you figure out which one it is. You put glue your cover back on it. Make you slit for your servo. Like I said, I'm waiting on my servos. These servos, one of them was metal, one of them was plastic. I can't tell. Covers on. But you just use the tester there. Make sure it's clear. There's my Admiral receiver, gyro receiver I'm going to use, and it's going to be mounted kind of weird. I'll show you that in a second. There's my other SPAD machine gun there that's going to be mounted in front of the pilot while the Vickers is on top of the wing. And there's his headrest there. I got to glue that on. Okay. Got 20-gram servos goes in here. Note the big hole up here for the servo that was already cut. So I put 2 of my B17 20 grams in there. I had to order a couple more for my 17. But right here is where I'm going to be mounting the receiver, but it's going to be upside down with the leads pointing downwards. So the leads are going to be plugged into the receiver through this hole here. While the receiver is going to be sitting up here, upside down. The battery, let me get my tray here. Okay. Battery tray. Goes inside here, glues to a piece of wood. It's going across to support the motor on the front. And then it'll glue to the bottom of this here. this piece here. And be a little battery tray right here where I can put my battery. Okay. Servo leads come out of the bottom of the wing right into the receiver. Alright. Little rod here, note the rod coming out right here. Okay. This one's either going to be an elevator or a rudder, whichever one I'm going to have to work with. I'd like to have my rudder on this side so the rod can come out here and hook to my steerable tail wheel, so I can have a rod. I've got, where's it at? There it is. I've got the rod bent here so that it can go into the Allen locking collar there to the elbow, and then, or the horn, and then hopefully, like I said, I mean, it can be or it can't be, but the rod coming out here to hook to the very same horn that I'll have sticking out here on the rudder. But if the elevator has to be on this side, and then, you know, I'll just have a rod and a horn coming from here to here, and another horn on this side hooking to the rod is coming out here. Note that the rusty ends, I'm gonna have to do something about that. The push rods was too short, so or I could turn around the servos and maybe get another inch here, but they're still gonna be too short even if I do that. So I've got some collars ordered, you know, long wheel collars. I get it out here. I put it up. But I've got some collars ordered, you know, where you stick it on the end here, put your Allen head, and then you stick your other end at the other end, put the tighten the Allen head on it to make your rod longer. You got me? That's coming. I got that coming, so I can get this here all fixed up. Okay. Landing gear. ESC. There's the mount for the landing gear to mount it. Yeah. And thanks to Guy at Flying Tigers RC, there's my socks from Legend Hobby. And pilots, I put socks on the end of my arms here on my stand, so I'm gonna slide them socks on the end of each one of my arms and have my Legend Hobby socks on my stand. And while I'm waiting on parts, pilots, I'm gonna show you a couple parts that's come in for my Stork. I got my pilots here. Let me get it back on my head here. Let me show you my pilots, my gunner. There's my type of pilot I'm gonna be using. Got two of them there. I believe I bought the last two on Earth. Like they never found them. That's going to be my steerable tail wheel that's going to be mounted into the rudder and onto the fuselage, so when the rudder turns, the tail will turn. 11 by 6, ain't it? No. What's it say? 11 by 8 1/4. The video that was on this had 11 by 6, so I just went ahead and got 11 by 8. It was pretty. And there's my detailed MG. Now this is not a 42. This is a 39. I think MG 39. I think that's what they call it. Note the round barrel here, coolant barrel. The 42 had the square cooling barrel that you could interchange the barrel much quicker. But that's going to be sticking out the back of the let's see if you can see it here. Get my wing out of the way. No, it can't, but it sticks out the back here, out of the back of the canopy. And my gunner will be holding it. So there's my weekend update, pilots. I've been busy. Gluing hinges on the ailerons and the elevator and the rudder. All that's glued. I'm just waiting on my odd and end parts to finish up. Servos and the motor and the motor mount. I got a standoff motor mount coming with the motor. I can't remember what plane the motor come out of. that's what I gotta do. Gotta make a standoff for it. There you go, pilots. My SE-5a weekend update. I'm out.